as Girl101, as much as we started as focusing more on the females, we grew. It's not only about females, and our main concern is education. And education, not as an academic education like today, so we had an awareness. That's education. It's also a type of education. It's not only just academic education. We do a lot. Educate young boys as well, how to treat women, how to carry themselves in public as well as women. You know, just a lot. Yeah, so education is our main concern, and then everything else after.
Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Doing Better. I am sitting with three beautiful ladies, and they are the founders of a wonderful organization called Girl101. They will tell you what the organization is all about, but the ladies are Lehlohonolo Laka. She is a student, third-year student of law. Yes, law. And then we have a third-year student in management, that's Jane, who's sitting next to Lehlohonolo, and then next to me over here we have Karabo, who is a third-year student in information systems, IT management. What is it? Information technology. Yeah, come on, take the computer, she'll hack you. Anyway, all right, ladies. So they know. Well, now you guys know. But this channel is all about raising awareness on gender-based violence and all matters related to gender-based violence. You guys are my first guests, actually. So yes, thank you very much. You guys are my first guests, and I guess what I want to start off with is what led you ladies to feel to start this?
Well, my mother's a humanitarian at heart, and growing up, obviously always helping her with whatever she does, going with her to homes, you know, giving out clothes and cooking for the needy, and she was involved in church as well in the welfare group. So I was a mama's baby basically, and I was always with her whenever she went out for her outreaches. So then that also gave me the heart to continue.
Okay.
I just feel like Jane, I also grew up in that home where we gave every Christmas, we go to a home and we cook for people, you know, those type of things. We always donate stuff. So yeah, I think I just grew up with it. It's a thing that I just grew up with. So yeah.
What is Girl101?
I'll explain how it came about. All right, so it started off as a club, right?
Yeah.
A club. We were all in foundation, just got to Monash, and Jane started this club. It was all about girls. I don't think we all thought we'll be here today donating, helping kids. Never thought that. It was more of a sisterhood as friends, building each other, you know.
It was
having
more like
a sister that you never had, talking to a sister that you never had.
But also when it started, it was more like an assignment that we had to do for school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was more for marks.
Yeah, it was
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so quick question, and I don't even need you to delve deep into this, because I do want to, I think one thing that's sort of prevailing is people who are spreading this message that, you know, you don't need to go to school isn't important. And one thing that is going to be highlighted is the importance of education. One thing I'm going to be highlighting on this channel is the importance of education, especially when we start to look at how education affects people, especially, you know, perpetrators and victims, you know, how the lack of education, how it affects people when they go report their cases to the police. So you mentioned that this started as a school project. What was that project?
So this was for a module called Critical Thinking, if I'm not mistaken, and it was just to form a social club. You know, I think it was because they wanted us to mingle or probably have friends. I can never tell you why they wanted us to do this.
Actually.
And also community engagement, so that, you know, having community engagement hours, it does something. Volunteering, those things build you up as a person. But going back to your question of why education is important, two words came to mind, you know, knowledge and application. when you apply something, you have to apply something that you know. But before you even apply, you have to understand. And that's the importance of education to me. You know, there might be people out there who are thriving without education. You understand? But there is a greater advantage to being here. The fact that you might probably learn more. You know. Because people out there they know how things work. But here you know the process of everything. You know the thought process. You know going deeper into things.
Yeah.
You understand? So that when you apply it, you don't apply it based on like one level, but you actually applied knowing why this theory was actually formed. You understand?
I do. Yeah, I love it. So you mentioned also that this started as a project. You started it as a cute little thing for girls doing what you did, but you didn't know that you'll end up where you are today. Take us through that process. Take us through your journey. Take us through what you've been doing, how it's been growing, and where you've ended up. I mean, I remember, for example, one of the first times I encountered you guys was when you were running, I think it was a pad drive, and you were asking for not a pad drive actually, it was just sanitary items. And you've run quite a number of those, I know for a fact. So take us through the process of how this started where it did, and then it grew into what it is today and what it is you do today.
So how it started, obviously, we had this assignment, and I went on to Moodle. Moodle is our online learning platform. And I looked at the clubs, there was a foodies club. I mean, I love food. I was like, movies club. I'm like, I fall asleep when watching movies. There were so many clubs, gaming. I'm not really into that. And then I was like, oh, okay, Jane. I was bored in the house, bored. And then I was like, oh, why don't you do something for girls? I didn't even have many friends then. I was like, I'm gonna get friends.
Oh wow.
Here you are now, sis.
It worked.
And I was like, no, I can actually start something for girls. It's like, okay, what are you gonna call it? It's like, nah, women empowerment. That's too. Everyone uses that. I'm like, okay, girls. Nah, Girl 101. I'm like, okay, 101 is everything, I was like, okay, Girl 101. I put it up on Moodle, and then people were requesting to join. I was like, great. Okay, we'll have a meeting. Funny story. Kara was the first one to show up on that day. But she sat at a different table, and we're just staring at each other like,
chatting.
Where are you guys?
So you're sitting table. Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm also
but
here.
I'm also like,
Oh, okay.
hey, we started the club. We had a whole thing going. There was so many girls. There were so many girls from the group chat. And on the day that we had to meet up, I think we did meet up. It was a lot of
we did do a
we all
cute
did
thing.
we even had a theme.
Like
so
white
we wore jeans and white.
Okay.
denim and white.
Denim and white. All right. I love it. So
Yeah.
let's talk about that growth now. Let's talk about. I mean, that's where it started.
Okay.
It was nice and fun.
It became quiet for a very long time. Maybe a year. I think after I moved to Fairway, and then Jane texted me. Jane is like, I don't know why. Maybe you just thought, no, this one.
She's the most loyal. Because remember we went.
I remember we spoke together while at the meeting. Like, we must actually make it a thing. Start going to homes, giving, and all that. So she texts me this other time. She's like, dude, I want this to grow again. Let's wake it. So I'm like, okay, cool. I was in my room. I remember. She came with a little notepad, wearing pajamas. It was so funny.
Okay.
June 15,
2018. Yeah.
Okay.
She came there, and I had my laptop. I'm like, okay, Jane, let's do this. And then we spoke about registering it.
So wait, it's registered.
Yes,
we're official girls.
We literally,
We have
Okay.
documents.
we are the
We're
girls.
on paper.
You have a gown.
We are the
You're the
girls.
girls.
101.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we started our first drive, ne?
21st July.
Okay.
Wow, this is your baby. This is your baby. Like, this is your baby.
Okay,
I love
we
it.
started collecting. We started our first drive, but then that was before we were registered. And then Klochi didn't even take time
Yeah, she
Yeah.
texted you.
Immediately
I
when
texted-
we
yeah.
threw our first poster.
I texted
Can
her.
I join this?
Yeah, I was like, can I please be part of this?
Yeah.
And they were very skeptical.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
I remember
were.
we like, no, like
Apparently.
we don't want people just being there.
Yeah.
Like,
So
For the
the
sake
yeah,
of-
for the
yeah.
sake
It's
of
like
being there.
parents have a baby now.
Yeah.
The baby's a week old. This
Yeah,
nanny
we're not
wants to
sure
come.
if you're
You know?
in there
Yeah,
because you want to
yeah.
or
Yeah.
you're doing
Yeah.
it for
Rest
your
of it,
own
rest.
space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rest
so
of
we're
it.
a bit skeptical a bit.
Yeah.
We're like, no, let's give it a chat.
Yeah.
No, you guys said I'm on a 3-month trial.
Oh yeah, we did.
These girls.
Look, here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. What you guys did worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why she's still here?
Yeah.
Exactly.
2 years thriving.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't forgot
And-
about that.
I forgot
I'm sure
about
it was
that.
your idea.
So we did that because we had a lot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a lot on our plates and we couldn't do it by ourselves. And we knew Tlohi, okay, she can pull it. Paperwork. So that's when we're like, no, we're making you our secretary. So you'll handle all the paperwork, you'll handle
Okay.
our Instagram
You know?
pages, our emails. And she's doing a great job. So the
I was
pad
saying
drive,
that.
as you mentioned, that we always doing that. That's
Yeah.
our culture. That's
Okay.
part of being. That's part of Girl101. That's a culture. We always have it. Also including donating clothes as well.
Yeah.
It's part of our culture. So
Yeah.
we take those anytime. We don't have to post the poster.
Okay.
People just donate
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah.
And as soon as we get a lot, that's when we start distributing.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's a culture. Yeah.
And where do you? Is there a specific place or is a specific? I don't know. Is there a specific maybe home you work with or a
Yeah.
specific group of people you work with? Yeah.
Okay, so the plan was we were all going to our hometowns where we
Okay.
originally from. So last year we started in Tembisa, which is where Tlohi was from.
Yeah.
So this year we went to Alex, which is where I'm from.
Okay.
So this year we didn't accomplish a lot
Yeah,
because of
lockdown.
COVID and lockdown.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but last year we did quite a lot. I was
Every
also
month.
Every month we did quite a lot.
Wow.
We did. Is it 3 career expos? Was it 3?
Yeah.
Career
3 career
expos.
expos, and
Wow.
we had one huge event here at school
A
on
women's
Day.
month seminar.
Yeah.
Oh, a women's month seminar.
Yeah.
So
it
we
was
had
about-
the same girls from Equilisweni, one of
Yeah.
the schools
Yeah.
we
Okay.
worked with in Tembisa. So yeah.
Where my mom teaches.
Where your mama teaches.
So this year the plan was to add more schools on our list, like probably all the schools in Alex, get the career expos there, but it didn't work out because of COVID.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I want to get into. I want to really delve into what you do now, and also move into what you want to do, say next year.
Yeah.
Right. So, I think that is the question. So, what is it that we mentioned? Pad drives. We mentioned giving clothes. You just mentioned career expos, working with schools. So, what is it that What is it exactly that you do with these schools, and what do you want to? If you were to have the perfect 2021, what are we looking at for next year?
I think
think let's-
adopting more schools.
Yes.
You want to adopt more schools. So, what is it that you do with these schools?
We go there. What do we do really? We just donate,
A
have
lot, okay.
motivational talks,
Yeah.
career expos, because they can only happen at school, especially with grade 9s, ne? With grade 9s,
Yeah.
because like career path or what you say, which subjects and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, I think we just do that, and we also try to donate like calculators for people that don't have. Like we actually should do like a study care. I think it's like books, pens, and stuff like that. Yeah, and those are very affordable, so we really should do that.
Okay, so I think just to add on what she's saying, as Girl101, as much as we started as focusing more on the females, we grew. It's not only about females, and our main concern is education. And education, not as an academic education like today, so we had an awareness. That's education. It's also a type of education. It's not only just academic education. We do a lot. Educate young boys as well, how to treat women, how to carry themselves in public as well as women. Just a lot. Yeah, so education is our main concern, and then everything else after
that, okay. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, mainly going into the future, You see, like she said, education is one of our main focal points, and it's just not limited to academics. I believe in my heart that, you know, it should even go as far as like leadership, mentorship, and entrepreneurship. You know, just giving them something of value to add to their lives that they can use not only for themselves, but it's also important that they impart whatever we're sharing with others. So when they grow in such things, they're able to help other kids, and not only other kids but their communities as well.
Okay. And then drawing to a closing now, I wanted to ask, what challenges have you faced thus far?
I think getting sponsors.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a huge challenge.
Yeah, and
challenge.
What's the challenge there?
Being limited because of not having resources. It's not that we are, you know, we make do with what we have, you know. And what I like about us is we're not limited because we don't exactly have 100,000.
Yes.
We make a plan.
We give what we have.
It will
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
happen. It will definitely
and it always
happen.
does.
Yeah.
Because God is a good God.
And it starts with that prayer.
It
Starts
starts
there.
with that prayer.
I think we don't only want to just adopt schools. We also want to adopt kids as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in future, we
Yeah.
were talking the other day, 10-year plan.
Big
that
plans.
We want to have our own school one day.
Oh, okay.
Big man
Yeah.
things, you know.
So
In it.
watch out,
Yeah.
guys, for
And it's
Girl101
great going
Academy.
to these schools because like they
So-
see us and we're very young and
Yeah.
they just get even more motivated.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like we're actually doing something. So
Yeah,
it
every
really
time
does
they
fill
say
my heart.
Go101, it's
Yeah.
always that thing that we're expecting old people.
Yeah,
and then
but
it's
they
just
see like people in their 20s.
you guys,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know?
Okay.
So yeah,
So-
I think that's also like
Yeah.
another challenge. Like you get people who might not take you serious
Because you're young.
because you're young. Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? What do you have?
Yeah.
So
And we don't have much, to be quite honest, but
Yeah.
we make it work.
Whatever
we
you
really
have.
do, yeah.
yeah.
God is everything, and we have God. We don't need to show tangible things to show we
Yes.
have.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
Like this
I love it.
event, it was
Yeah.
a stress, but look
From
at
the
us.
morning.
From morning. but
Actually, from the very beginning.
from the very beginning.
But no, I just like to end off by maybe asking then, how are you guys reached? How do we reach you? The sponsors you speak of. Your sponsor could be watching right
Yeah.
now.
Hey, sponsor.
How are you?
Wait, no matter sometimes.
So we on Instagram at _Go101. Actually, that's how we get our sponsors. We tag people who think and who can help us out. We tag them on our posts. And we also have our email, which is also in our bio. She handles the emails.
Girl101organization@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
And then, yeah, it's just there.
Yes,
So everything is
ma'am.
on Instagram.
Yeah, everything
If
is on
you
Instagram.
want to see what we do,
Our highlights.
where we've been, what we've accomplished, achieved in a period of 2 years, it's all there.
Sweet. Sweet. Thank you so much. There you have it, guys. My first guests on Doing Better. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you loved
I hope so.
hearing and seeing what they do. I find it so wonderful that it just so happened like the stars aligned that, you know, I got the privilege and honor to get to work with them in doing this very first event. But it was an amazing experience for me personally, but also to see you guys in action, you know, doing something like this. It was really nice to see this. And I think I loved seeing the impact that you had on those kids, you know. 60 kids, all below 18, yeah? Yeah, all below 18, and speaking real things, gender-based violence. We need to start talking to children about these things. And
You stop them from a young age.
exactly, and you guys did it so wonderfully and so incredibly, and you guys are only going to get better from here. And so yes, I'm really happy and grateful. So yeah, guys, today was our first episode of Doing Better. Thank you so much for watching. Click that subscribe button, like, bell notification so you know every time
Please
there's a new
follow
video.
us as well.
And last but not least, follow my wonderful guests, and please, you heard what they said. Reach out to them, donate where you can, help them out. They're doing amazing work. And in fact, not just donate in terms of finances, donate your time as well where you can. Donate your skills. There is so much that you can do, much more than you can even think or imagine. And it's not always supposed to be monetary. It doesn't always have to be monetary. You can donate even a contact. If there's somebody in your contact that they can work with to do incredible things for this country, for the girls of this country. And it's a much needed work. So guys, please follow them. Please reach out to them. Thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful day. Cheers.